So the other day I made a video about the news broke that Jaghmeet Singh had said that after the next election he's not going to form another coalition with the Liberals. Now I haven't responded to many of the comments on that video. There was a lot of them and I do appreciate that. But I was reading some of them and a lot of people were mentioning that he's only saying that just to make himself look good, but he's not actually going to do it. Because he said it in the past and he didn't do it. So I looked into that. And I did find where he said he was going to do it. Well, I'm not going to form a coalition, and then he turns around and does it. So, obviously, a lot of people are going to think that he's lying. Do you guys think he's lying? Because I kind of do. I mean, it's really hard to trust a politician, but let alone a socialist politician. You know what I mean? A guy who's been kicked out of parliament multiple times. A guy that, even though the Liberal Party is spiraling out of control, he can't seem to rise in the polls. That means a lot of people who are actually liberal are going to vote conservative. That's a major negative flag if you're a Jaghmeet Singh fan. Now that being said, a lot of people also mention that the reason he wants to wait to break his coalition apparently is because he's very close to getting his pension. So he's not going to do it now and call an election because that could potentially be risky for him. He forces a vote of non-confidence that we have an election, and if he comes in third place again, his party might, vote someone. They might vote him out, and vote someone else in. Therefore, he wouldn't get his pension. So it seems like he's not really in it for the party or the people of Canada. Seems like he's just in this for himself and his own finance and his own pension. I thought these NDP politicians were supposed to be for the people and to do what's best for Canada. Doesn't seem like it though. He's also one of these climate change dudes, and then he limos everywhere. He takes a jet here, planes everywhere he goes. And I'm pretty sure he doesn't fly public either. Pretty sure he flies private. So another man complaining about carbon footprints, and yet his is one of the biggest in Canada. But yet you still have 40% of voters who still support either the NDP or the Liberals. It's kind of crazy. I don't know if it's that Canadians are just low IQ voters or if they are just single issue voters. Like, I don't get it. Even if you are a single issue voter, what's Trudeau done? It doesn't make sense. And even if you are a single issue voter, there's so many other bad things about him and his campaign and his cabinet and his term as prime minister. Like, how can we... It's amazing he's been in there for 8 years, but the fact that there's still people who like him and there's still people who trust the NDPs. And again, I'm not saying you should trust the Conservatives. I think they're corrupt too. It's essentially the lesser of three evils, not the lesser of two evils, as I said before. So, again, I mean, we're gonna see. I think the Conservatives are gonna gain even more of a rise in the polls. I just don't see anything but a majority and possibly even a supermajority. So even if the Liberals and the NDP did form a coalition in 2025, it wouldn't really matter because they wouldn't have enough seats to get anything done anyway, right? Because if the Conservatives get over 200 seats, which would be hilarious to see, they're going to be able to pass pretty much everything they want. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that Jaghmeet's lying? Do you think that he's just in it for himself and his own pension? Or do you actually think he's one of the good guys? Let me know.